Oh, don't kill me. Don't
Go
kill
with
me.
it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hi guys. I don't know what that start was, but hi. Welcome back. If you've watched the previous episode, this is low-key like a part 2 to it. We might just like stray a different direction. But we will kind of come back and center back to what we talked about before in the Blesser Culture episode. So we are talking about, or rather answering the question, should a widow or widower stay single after their spouse dies?
No.
Personally, you know what? Like, I think everyone deserves love for fun, whichever they're chasing. So, I don't think so.
I'm gonna speak on the widow part because I feel like widowers usually end up getting married quicker.
Because
more
men
fast.
just like things.
Yeah, men get married
What
so
is wrong with
quickly.
men?
But like widows, I don't know. There's this thing about widows where they feel like they have to be loyal to their dead husbands, and I noticed it with my own father's death, where like I would like to like tell my mom like, no, now that he's gone, you can explore.
Like-
but I can't tell her that because then she's like, no, but I'll be betraying your family and all that. But the truth is, when the man dies, it's always the man's family who expects the wife to stay loyal. But it's never the same way when a woman dies.
Mhm.
Okay,
I can
that's
give
why
you
I'm
an
like,
answer
it's so
for
much
that.
easier for widows, but for widows, especially in the Zimbabwean Shona culture, it's like you're meant to just
You're
stay there
di- you
and be
die
loyal.
with your
But you know the
husband.
reason to that? Because, like, when you get married, you get my last name. So, like,
And
now
when you
you
die,
want
your
to go
last
to
name is
another.
gone.
Also, right?
Yeah. And I think
You
that's
spoke
rather
about culture,
unfair.
Ruby,
Yeah.
right? When we're talking about our African culture, right? Now it's not that popular, but previously polygamy used to be a very big thing, right? So it is expected that a man is supposed to reproduce, right? And a man can have multiple wives just to
Exactly. As long as you can take care of them.
fulfill
Exactly,
that
yeah.
conquest of reproduction, right? So if a woman dies, this man is still his duty to reproduce to the world, right? So he's gonna have it's a duty. Like even the wife's family, do you know what they do? They offer him another wife, like the sister or something, a
Yeah.
relative, so that the family bond can stay. You know?
Oh,
And
yes.
you need a woman to reproduce. You can't reproduce on your
No,
own. You
but
probably
like,
can't do
yeah,
that.
it's under our power. Because, like, I think that's actually, like, this is kind of sidetracked. But, like, most girls, like, when it comes to, like, sex, right? They don't come. I don't know about some guys, how bad they are, but, right?
Like, I don't know why I
But
did
like-
that. I'm sorry.
It literally takes 30 seconds, right, for a guy. Because the job is just to
It really takes
reproduce.
30 seconds.
It's
And
not-
a woman gets
yeah.
pregnant for 9 months.
Yeah.
The guy never
From
gets
30
pregnant.
seconds, can you imagine?
Yeah.
30
So-
seconds without you even getting pleased.
So-
30 seconds and you don't even
Even-
have the
even-
fun and you have to carry this thing for 9 months.
How
It takes
you want to
30
take
seconds.
it, even from a biblical point.
Yeah.
It was said, right? You should reproduce, and so these guys, like, for them to meet that objective, they had to have multiple wives to repopulate the earth and stuff, right? So from there,
It
like,
didn't need to have multiple wives, but okay.
no,
No,
you.
I
But
get what
do
you
you know what I'm? Do you
You
know
can.
where my
Yeah.
statement is coming from? Like, if I get a girl pregnant, I have to wait 9 months. Why can't
Hey,
I just...
why are you rushing
No,
to get
but
another one?
I'm not saying that's
Eh.
the ideal way of going, but a logical point.
Eh.
If we want 20 people in the world,
So get 20 girls
I'm
pregnant.
gonna. It's
20
a
girls,
faster
yeah.
way. It's a faster way. But it's not now. Now it's a different. Was already
Yes.
right now the world is overpopulated.
The way
And
we've
people.
moved from widows.
I was about to, I want to bring it back.
No, we're going back there. Oh, wait, let me go back there, right?
Yeah.
Right now, the world has changed. The world has shifted. Like, we've had a new
What
shift.
you mean,
Right now, we are
yeah.
overpopulated, right?
Yeah.
And the culture, no, women are more independent. They have, like, rights,
There's
you
no
know?
longer a culture for us to necessarily reproduce.
Yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
with one man.
Yeah, if it
Because
doesn't have
it's, right now,
children,
it's
I
not
don't have
like,
children.
according to the world, it's not necessary for you to do that. So the whole widow thing, it's a whole different perspective from way back. So we're now taking it into modern day.
Okay, yeah.
Like your other significant has died, and you're looking if you're going to go to date again and try and find love again.
You know what?
Because I
mean,
believe that
yeah.
you deserve love again.
You know what? Like,
No, baby,
hey,
if I
sugar
marry-
mamas, if you inherited so much after your husband's death, I'm here. Just say.
I am saying to my future husband,
Yeah.
if you die, baby, I'll come to your grave. And that's where
With
I'll get my
another man.
pleasure. No! No, I'll come find pleasure at your grave. No, but I want to come to what you just said.
You can't find pleasure at your grave.
I think.
My
Wait,
husband and I, we won't know each other. We'll
let,
know.
me,
Are you
wait,
going
let
to
me try and
squat
redirect
on
your
it and then
point.
just-
You know what you're doing, right? What you
Someone is
said.
gonna watch this.
Wait, do you know, Taki, what you said? Let me try and bring it home.
Embarrassing.
You said, right, you're gonna go to whatever fate you have with that. I don't mind. But wait.
She said the husband. Why you
No, I'm saying no. Wait, remember, I missed. Sorry,
she
wait,
said
your
the
husband.
husband.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm saying no. I
Why?
said like your husband who has died. Sorry. Okay, wait.
Not your father. Why would you
Father, my mother will go
Wait.
to my father's grave.
Right?
Your husband who has died, right? Like, I think that's a form of you haven't grieved enough yet. You're still holding on. So I think
Because he's the only man I want.
No,
women, that's
no.
never the case.
I'm shooting my
Zimbabwean
shot.
women, it's not that we are holding on to our past husbands. It's because they feel like they cannot find a man other than the man of their children. You understand?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
in the Shona culture, it's actually taboo, and it is still today. That even people like my mom can't do that because they're held and bound.
I think
we're talking
this-
at a
this-
whole perspective, right? Like, not just African culture. You know, African culture.
No, but let's not talk about the West because the West is something different.
But we don't know about
yeah.
Let's talk about what
no,
we
but
know.
most
Let's
of
talk
us
about
are
what we
practicing.
know.
Like, most people, guys.
Some who have the courage, but those who are very traditional, because our parents, they're from a different generation, so they're still very much traditional, which
But
means they're gonna go
Do you
the
know?
route
Do you
of
know
staying
why? Do you
single.
know women why they hold so on to their
Because
men?
of you,
No,
patriarchy.
wait. Besides patriotism, right? This guys. Do you know?
She said
Wait, the wife of like the previous generation. These guys did not work. They did not have income. They depended on that family. Once you say you're married to that family is your sole provider.
Yeah.
But now women got choices.
Because the whole family will take care of you.
Yeah. But
They'll-
women
yes.
now, do you know that's always the battle right now? Like even in Zimbabwe, I've seen that. Like if a man dies, there's a fight who keeps the kid
Yeah.
because the wife is capable of keeping the kid. But these guys are saying this is our blood. You should stay with
I
us.
don't think it's about children necessarily. I think in Zimbabwe it's more of possessions of the dead man. Like I remember when things happened, people were scrambling to like get things from my father, which made no sense because you guys did not, put anything
You didn't work
into
for it.
So, and that's my problem with the Shona culture is not only do you hold the woman back from then going to find a man who can actually provide for her and her children, you tell her don't do that because you're still part of our bloodline, right? But then you come and take everything away from her and then say survive. And take care of
No,
her
but
children.
So
wait,
in that
wait,
case-
guys. Sorry, Ruby. I'm gonna have to contradict on that one. Sorry, but what I'm saying is, I've had like an instance. I've seen that case. Normally, when a woman dies and she's married, normally she's the owner of the house. She owns like kitchenware. That's the most thing that makes the household, right?
Yeah.
So if she dies, her family is going to take all that. Like you're going to be left with nothing. Those guys. But
Depends on
the-
how-
Wait,
how-
but now let me land. This our fathers, right?
Let
They-
me land.
You said that before.
He
Yeah.
said that before. I
Give
just
me-
had to
give
come
me
back.
But
time.
it makes sense. It makes
Give me
sense.
time. Wait.
Land.
Give me time. No, see, what I'm saying, right, is now it's a different because even if you see our father, they were raised in that culture where if after a man dies, a woman is supposed to marry it off to the other family
Brother,
members just to
yeah.
keep. But now it's different because they're raising their children to be more independent. They're saying you can do what you want, you can have your own job, you can have your own career. Like our fathers, they didn't grow up to that, or our mothers,
Yeah.
but they have that vision,
Mentality still,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they have seen it, they have lived it, and it's not nice, it's not good for them. So our generation, I'm not gonna lie, no one is gonna be told like you have to marry now. Your husband is dead, you have to marry his brother and accept because you've got options.
Is your brother fine?
Because if a woman says no, what are you going to do to her? What if she says I don't want? Then what's the
Yeah.
what's the
The thing is,
alternative?
Zimbabwe is not as developed as we think. So the things you might be saying or who might agree with, you don't know these women's situations. Like just last week, I was reading a title that a 9-year-old girl gave birth to a baby, and this is in Zimbabwe.
Ooh, that was scary. I
These
read
things
that
are
too.
yeah, I think
That was
sometimes
scary.
we get
No,
so
2
lost.
times actually.
Like
It
we're
happened
in
2 times.
Malaysia, so we
Mm.
assume that because things are moving this side, things are moving back home and they're not. Things are very much stagnant and things are very much back. So the things you might even think, ah, this should be better, they're still happening. happening.
No, I'm not rejecting that point. Like
Yeah.
it's still happening, but I'm saying, like, I'm taking instance for us who are sitting here, right?
Yeah, like
Like
our
there's
generation.
there's still influence, obviously, from like the. That's why you see, the families from these days, they're so divisive. Like brothers grow up even not talking to each other because of these situations. This guy might feel like this when my brother is rich. Once he dies, I'm gonna have all his riches. But the brother thinks differently. He's like, nah, this is for
This
my
is
kids,
for
this
my
is
kids and
you
my
know?
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still a fight because someone believes in the old.
Yeah, because you
culture,
know what? Like,
everyone.
actually, like on that point, I remember talking with my dad. I was like, "Yo, man, when you die,
What's happening?
like, what's happening?" And
Talk
he's like,
about
"Do you know
it.
what? No, all this stuff. Don't worry, it's in a trust, whatever." So, yo, man, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
you know,
Can I say
But
something?
culturally, anyone who is related to him, be it a cousin, second cousin, third cousin, they can come and say, "I want a car."
I want a
Everyone
Porsche.
gets to pick one thing. So I pick a car. The other guy saying, "I want the house." The other say, but like now, what does the family do? You know?
Can I? I've
Yeah.
been wanting to raise something from like 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You two can carry on a conversation just by yourselves. You can have like a back and forth just by yourselves. But I wanted to say, you mentioned you said something about like cougars and like sugar mummies, right? And you raised something. He's ready.
Already.
I will hook you up, sugar mummy, but I take like a 10% fee. So whatever you pay him, I take
Can you
10%.
back this up? Can you
No.
back
So
this
you're a
up?
pimp now.
I'm a pimp. Add that to my CV. No, but I wanted to
All
say,
right.
I wanted to
Was
say
it gonna
on-
come?
Yeah, I mean, like, look at these faces. I got you, sugar mummies. I got you. But I wanted to say on the point that you raised about sugar mummies, and you said something about like in our culture, how it's easier for a man to remarry, but it's harder for like a woman. It's frowned upon,
Yeah.
right? Would that? Well, I think it would, but I want to hear what you guys think. That the fact that it would, this is like, bringing it to like blesser culture and stuff, taking it from like a woman blesser and be a sugar mommy. Yo, if I had a sugar mommy though, I mean, like blessers are nice.
I mean,
but
sugar mummies are
mummies-
known to be
wait. You want a
experimental.
sugar
So
mummy?
Sugar mummies are extra though.
they're
No,
extra.
do you know? Have you wake up? She's like, "Go get a haircut. Your
Just like
haircut's
that.
dead," and you're like,
What?
"Calm." And then she's like, "Your girlfriend, her nails are dead. Take her to the salon."
Your what?
Your
She's even supposed to your
girlfriend.
But wait, let me get to my
Man.
point. Let me
Maybe
get.
I'm just-
Where's like
Let me get
a
to my point.
blesser?
Let me
Oh,
get
yeah,
to my
okay.
point. So, sugar mummies, in our culture, remarrying after your husband dies is frowned upon. Would you say it would be acceptable for a widow in our culture to then be a sugar mummy
No,
and
it's
to find
not.
a sugar baby? Why I'm asking this is because she can't find love.
Yeah.
If she's to find love, culturally, people are going to look at her funny. But she's still a woman.
Yeah, she is.
She still has needs.
Mhm.
She still has to have
You
someone
know,
cuddle her.
I actually wanted to raise that
Yeah.
point. So basically, I was wanting to touch on if she has children and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So now when you're looking for, let's say, more of a pleasure to her in a sense, right? Is it not now lustful?
No, but it's
But
not her
you
fault
guys,
that she's looking for a
let's
pleasure toy.
remember, like,
It's not her fault.
yeah.
I'm trying to bring it back to like the culture that we've grown up in. It's not that she'll come to you, Daryl, and you are her pleasure toy. She'll come to you wanting more, but because of the culture, she can't get more.
Yeah.
So she can only get you in physical pleasures.
Yeah.
And she will bless you because of those physical pleasures.
I mean,
But like, let me just
Oh,
take
but-
a moment to like, this is, again, I think I'm looking at it from a Zimbabwean perspective where like,
Which is fine.
let's be honest, like we live in a country where, I'm not going to lie, I don't think most women even know what an orgasm is.
What is
in our
that?
country, because men have never been trained or
Is it-
raised in a way
is
to
it
pleasure
headache?
women, right?
Is it
The thumb.
Yeah, yeah.
What is it?
Right. And I think, like, if you're looking at our mothers, they were more or less raised to serve rather than be served. So for them to like go from like taking care of their man and doing the laundry and all that to from that then doing a complete 360 and now spend money and doing things for their own pleasure, I think it would be weird for them. And like from what I've known, like most widows, they are so focused on their children. Like, my
Oh, yeah,
children
facts.
graduated. So
That's
if you're
what I was
thinking about
saying,
that,
yeah.
you rarely have any time to be like, okay, maybe I need somebody to just,
cuddle.
Okay,
Cuddle.
Come and
guys,
play with my
guys,
friend. There's
guys,
like very
wait.
little, opportunities for that. And I think trying to then say, okay, maybe there's some, but if they are on the low. You
Yeah.
rarely ever hear about them.
I get what you're talking about and where you're going, right? But my disagreement is that, right? No woman is going to bless another guy from money she inherited, right? No, like, no, because that money, wait, if you probably have kids, right? Those uncles and aunts will think like they're coming for that wealth. They're going to hold you accountable for every dollar.
Bollocks.
So-
Yeah.
Bollocks, I'll tell you that firsthand. Bollocks.
So this,
If that woman has a
Sorry,
strong
that
family
was
on
English.
her side.
That was English.
That was proper
that
English.
I didn't go to school for. Bollocks.
yeah, wait, what does that mean? It went off in my head.
It's like
Right,
rubbish.
right.
Like
I was about to allow it, but I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I wanted to make my own interpretation. I was like, no.
Right.
You
yeah.
never heard
I need to stay in touch with.
I was confused. Are you
Bollocks,
agreeing with me
yeah.
or you're going against me?
Do I support?
Oh.
I don't want to swear for the children.
Bollocks.
or-
No,
bollocks,
it's like bullshit.
You know?
Yeah.
There are no children here over 18.
Okay, but wait, what
if
I'm
you're
saying,
here-
right? What I'm saying, wait, let me talk.
Let me laugh.
Let me laugh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like you're playing.
Sorry for profanity, but yeah, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, right, we have mentioned that instance where you're gonna be looked for, right? Then we say if you're gonna be a blesser widower, like you don't want to look for something because eyes are gonna be on you if you spend that money. So most obviously, people who are flexible to do that are people who work for their money. They're people who earn.
Yeah, pa.
That's what it
Kunyepa.
means. Kunyepa. Bollocks.
So
She translated
why? My question is, why are you guys putting culture? Then now you're gonna fend it all
I
off.
think the situation you
Like
were
it's
talking
No,
not
wait.
about.
Let's actually separate it. So like separate it from culture. Let's say
Yeah,
you're able
let's
to do
just
whatever
talk.
you want,
Let's
right?
just talk. That's why
Yeah.
in the first point I said let's
Yeah.
just talk about widow.
Yeah,
and
just
widower.
widows
Let's not
and
put
widows.
that culture.
I just
No
Because culture is so
culture. Yeah, yeah,
restrictive.
It's not
Yeah.
about culture,
Let's
but
let's
what
just talk about
yeah.
it like
But
as
what
it
I'm
is.
saying is like, I don't necessarily think what you're talking about is a 1 in a billion situation because in most cases, your husband's dead. You think when I wake up and be like, Shaz, why are you spending $1 million? He's not there.
No,
And you know what?
these
I
family
think-
members
I
are
think-
accountable. They're saying this is
No,
their
we're
job.
separating
but
culture,
who are
remember?
listen,
Yeah.
the only person who has
By law.
by law who has rights to those accounts are the wife.
Yeah.
Because she has been the one who's been next to her. It's not like she hasn't contributed
Alright, sorry.
anything.
That's
right?
why I didn't
Yeah, no,
understand.
let's separate
Here's
it.
what I'm
yeah.
saying. How dare his family come and say you can't spend your money? How dare you? Were
When
you
it
there
happens.
when you were spending sleepless nights making that money? No, you were not. Did you raise my children? No, you were not. So how dare you tell me to spend? How dare you tell me how to spend that money? I will spend it however I want, and that is the right of the widow. The
So
family
you
has the
telling
right.
me-
culturally, yes, but in the real world, when we're talking about law, you do not have the right. to
No,
do that.
right
By
now,
law,
right
if
now
you're
we're just
telling me-
speaking family. So
Right?
husband, wife, and the children. If there's
Yeah,
children,
exactly.
that's it. No external family.
By
Yeah.
law, if
Let's
you're
not talk
telling
about
me,
culture.
by
Let's
law,
not talk
if you're
about
telling me
culture.
how to spend, by law, if you're telling me how to
Do you
spend,
know what?
my I have
We're
a
talking about
punchline.
culture.
I have a punchline.
Law doesn't work in that.
By law, if you're telling me
Mhm.
how to spend my husband's money,
Right? You can't.
that's bollocks.
Get away. Get out of here, my friend. Get out of here.
You're about to learn. You're about to learn.
To use the
You
word.
found a new
You're
word
about to
today.
learn.
Yeah. No, do you
Okay,
know
so what
like,
are we
actually
saying?
on that point? Like, I've got money in the bank. They wouldn't let me either. They said I exceeded my monthly limit.
What's the limit?
What's the limit? Zimbabwe, I'm not limit.
Okay. So, guys, what I'm going to ask, my follow-up question is, okay, all right, you've got that money, you're willing to spend it, right?
But your family,
So
your family has the right to tell you
why
to spend
aren't
it.
you not looking for something genuine and being married again?
It's
Okay.
her money.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's her money.
It's not about money. We're talking about
Even
like
what
Okay,
what
do you know what?
consider genuine, that's different from what she might consider genuine.
How I see,
Yeah.
how I see myself getting married, right? The relationship I'm going to have with my husband
Yeah.
is going to be so hi hubby. It's going to be so I don't know how to, like it's going to be so out of this world that if he is to die, I don't think I can have something like that again. Like that's what I think. So if I am going to have something so incredible with my husband that when he dies, nothing can match up to that. And if I am to find someone who I'm like, okay, I'm going to be serious with you. Where I am right now, this is not like I may change my mind in years to come. But where I am right now, I feel like if my husband is dead, God forbid, my husband and I are going to die on the bed together. But God forbid, if my husband is to die while we're still together, it would be an insult for me to find someone else and have something serious. Because what I am going to share with my husband is going to be so dense, so thick, so rich, so, oh, hubby, please bring the cows to my mother's house, I'm ready. But it's going to be like something like nice, right? Yeah. So if I have something that's strong with the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, and they pass away before we can spend the rest of our lives together, whoever's going to come after that, it's going to be an insult. It's like me going from 10 to 0.1. Like, I'm not about to.
But why are you assuming that they're worse than your husband?
Let me tell you something.
Because my husband.
Let me tell you something.
My husband, I tell you.
Okay, you guys are talking, you don't know us guys. Like, if we're going, when we're going.
He's a guy.
No, I'm talking to you guys are putting this point across, right? I want to, maybe you don't agree with me, but when we younger guys are going for older women, like, they're those women blessers, right? We are putting our best game, and we're not going to look for something serious. Like, you're not going to look for something serious as well. But our intention is, I'm going to play you the best I can.
This is what I'm saying, right? It's fine. You can play me. God forbid.
You can't actually play a player because, like, she's not looking for something.
Right.
Yeah.
Amen.
Wait. You know what, guys? Like, we're not instantly emotional about relationship.
No,
but
I think
compared to women, women,
you know what?
Women, right? They get so you might not have moved or like you have not grieved yet your dead partner, right?
No, it's not like tomorrow I'm going to...
Yeah.
Wait, can I raise your point? I think what you're trying to say, so basically, like, for a guy, let's say his wife dies. When you find someone else, that's just like a pleasure. Like, it's nothing...
But I think it's the same for women.
But no,
I think it's different for guys.
For women, it's literally the same. So, like, they're more emotionally attached, we're less. So that's why when we find someone else afterwards, it's like, whatever. Because, like, we're not emotionally attached. They were emotionally attached to who they lost, so they'll never attach to you.
Yes, but I actually think it's worse for guys. I think it's worse for guys.
Like, I remember, like, a study was done in the US when they were seeing how widowers behave and how widows survive after the death of their partner. And they discovered that whenever it's the man and his wife dies, the man sort of, like, he kind of, like, deteriorates, like, he diminishes in terms of how he looks and whatnot.
But
he doesn't have anyone looking after him, washing his clothes. So all those things, because he had somebody doing them for him, and now she's gone, he sort of just lets go, right? Yeah. But whereas with the woman, they discovered that whenever a widower has lost her husband, it's almost like she's been revived. Like a burden has been lifted off her shoulders.
Because men are problems.
Because she's not cooking for anybody, she's not washing for anyone. All she has to think about is not the third child. So it's like, she survived. Now she's got a good environment.
Let's be honest.
This is a research done.
Did you hear that?
Let's be honest.
Research done. That's why I'm saying I think sometimes it's easier for widowers to. I think it's actually a must for widowers to find a woman, because if you don't, you are going to survive. You're going to become sick and it's going to be not to take care of you.
Men need
women. If your kids
women.
don't like you as much as you think they do, they will leave you to die.
Men need women.
Yeah, exactly. Where's women?
You're now bringing up kids. We're going to get there. Where were you saying? How your kids are going to view these relationships you have multiple, because you're not going to keep a man by showing them you're not committed in any way. You're not ready for anything. Because your kids are going to see those men. They're going to be coming around.
That is unfair.
Okay,
let's consider how many times the man has brought women into their lives.
That's fact.
You can't now say that the children.
The world is not fair.
I would love.
The world is not fair.
I would love to.
That's why we're fighting for women equality right now.
I would love to see my mother fall in love, and I wouldn't even judge her if she had met me now, because guess what?
And I agree.
Doing the same thing.
I agree. But what you guys, you're saying like that's not fair, right? But you're taking your points are like you're coming from a world that is fair, but the world is not fair.
Okay,
men do not have the same equal right. That's what I'm saying. You guys, your points are coming from where you're saying the world is not fair. You're clearly admitting to that, right?
Women
You're
don't
saying
have
it's
what?
supposed to be like, no, I'm just, don't misquote me on this one. I'm really particular with my words. I'm really particular with my words. I'm saying,
In
wait.
another episode,
Right?
we'll come
Wait.
back to that
We'll come back
statement.
for
you
You
just
guys
said.
are not gaslighting. The way you're actually having a conversation, you're not blaming. What I'm saying is, you guys are saying, right, that is not fair. You're clearly admitting that the world is not fair, but you're saying that is not fair. But the
Yes.
world is
It's never been
yeah,
fair.
it's never been fair.
Yeah, no.
may not be fair,
But it has-
doesn't mean I have to live by those rules of unfairness. I will live by the rules of fairness. And if you, as a man, can
the
go
rules
out
of
and
my
get multiple
life.
wives, then I, as a woman, will go out and get multiple men.
And the
And
rules
I
of
do
my
not
life.
care who thinks anything about it because it is
But
my
your
happiness.
kids, you have
not
your
yours.
relationship with your
Okay,
kids.
hey,
no,
guys,
let's say
guys,
this.
guys, guys,
Let's say
guys.
this.
So are you willing to lose your kids?
Wait,
Are you willing
Okay,
to
let's
lose your
wait,
kids
wait.
for a
let's say this.
relationship?
Let's
We
say
have to
this.
wrap it
It's
up.
not even a
Let's say this.
We have to
relationship.
Let's say
wrap it
this.
up. We have to
Let's
wrap
say
it
this.
up.
It's not
I
even
want
a relationship.
I
It's
want-
a fling.
I want to
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I want to understand this, right? If a widower, because of all these arguments that I can't even like put together that we've had, if a widower, and it's yes or no, no, don't justify it. Just yes, no, done.
Yeah.
If a widower, right, is to become a blesser, no attachment, are we allowing it?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so. It's okay.
No.
As long as you know what you're getting
Hey,
yourself
no,
into.
no,
No, no,
Yes
explain.
or no?
Yes or no?
Okay, yes.
If a widow is to become a sugar mummy,
Yeah.
are we calm with it?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
come with it.
No.
Equal playing field
You-
for everybody. As long as you know
The
what you're
story
getting.
here,
It's a stew one. What are
the
you what are you-
story, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like if it's to come natural, okay.
Hey, no
death-
explanation.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Shit, what was the first? Oh my
Yes
gosh,
or
I
no?
swore my mother's gonna watch this and I swore.
I'm going to sneak this in. I think if you're looking
Wait,
for
we have
sugar
to wrap
baby,
up. We have
you
to
are not
wrap
have
up.
grieved enough. You're looking for something that you
Okay, I
missed
agree with
about
that. I agree
your
with that.
husband.
I agree
That's
with that.
different.
I agree with
That's
that. I agree with that.
different.
I feel like when it comes to death, trauma will have a lot
Yeah,
to play in
yeah.
it, right?
Sakani, Sakani, look at me. Yes or no? Yes or no?
I would not judge either. If a widower is to
Yes.
become a blesser, no. If a widow is to become a sugar mommy, I'm not going to judge. I think I would understand. But at the same time, I'm not
Those
saying
are
that we
hypocrites.
have come to a conclusion because neither one of us here is a widower or a widow.
Yeah,
so
we'll
we
never
we
understand.
will never
Unless
you're in the
understand,
shoes,
right?
yeah.
We'll never understand. Love is like a very complex thing.
It is.
But yeah. Thanks, guys. Chase the bag. Get your blesser. Get your sugar mommy.
Get your
I'm
man,
joking.
mama.
I'm joking.
Get your man, mama.
Grieve.
Get it.
Grieve.
No,
Fuck
grieve.
them kids.
Grieve.
Get your man, mama.
Grieve is important. And move on.
Get
We'll
your,
catch you in the
get
next
your
Grieve
man.
and